What is going on, everybody? I was told, well, I was reading the chat that I might be a little bit late, so I came on a little bit early. But Tim, you're not wrong. Today was definitely a recovery day. Uh, I obviously, with it being New Year's Eve, the day we got on, and then the New Year's Day and the bar crawl yesterday. I mean, it was a recovery day today. So spent some time at the spa and all that good stuff. Before I go any further, if you all could let me know in the chat if you're hearing me okay. I got a mic on, so I'm hoping the mic will help because I'm sitting outside. I was trying to find a semi-quiet place to talk with everybody today. So I'm sitting at the bar at bar 820 right now. But let me say hi to everybody that I see in the comments so far. Justin was the first to check in, and Frankie Floyd, of course. Crystal is back again. Great to see you, Crystal. Tim, our admin on Facebook, is here as usual. Thanks for being here, Tim. Rick, I was just reading, has another article coming out, so you might want to check that out. Let's see here. Rick, okay, Frank. Will is here. Good to see you, Will. We got Monty back again. Good to see you, Monty. And Fox in Socks. And thank you for giving me the mic check. And we got Mandy back again. CCA, Carnival Cruise Addicts, is here. And the Moonlight Mafia, I guess, will be following up behind. They just had their show right before me. So welcome to any Moonlight Mafia that's coming over to join the Coach Cruise group. Cheryl's here. Great to see you, Cheryl. Ken is here. Look, we got a whole bunch of people checking in. My phone just blew up there. Michael and is that Michael Ann Speed Mama? I hope I pronounced that right. Lauren Lives Life. Great to see you, Lauren. And did I miss anybody? I don't think I did. Ted is here, and Rusty is here, and Nick is here. So welcome to everybody. I see we already got 30 people in the live here. So if you could hit that like button, we can get it out to even more people. So Tim mentioned it a little bit, but I came on New Year's Eve, and as a matter of fact, I am uploading. There's the Moonlight Mafia and CME traveling. We got all the content creators coming on. Cruise Life TV, Greg and Michelle. Great to see you all as well. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah. So a couple people have asked, might see something going on with my eyes. I had a little minor eye thing, surgery, whatever. So that's why I look a little beat up around the eyes. If you hadn't noticed, but one or two people asked, so that was the thing. But it's healing up pretty good, and hopefully before long, you won't even notice it anymore. So that's what that's all about. All right, so I'm glad I sound good. Like I said, I got the little mic on, so hopefully that helps. So fun thing that's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be in San Juan. Oh yeah, well she does that sometimes, but she didn't beat me up this time. Um, we're going to be in San Juan tomorrow, and some of you know this, but Mama Sita is like, the second in command kind of here, along with Lee, as far as, cruise director and everything. So much so that she was given the honor and the pleasure of being the cruise director of the Carnival Panorama last week. And then she flew back to be on the Carnival celebration to bring in the New Year. So she was a cruise director last week, and then now she's back here on the celebration. And her and Lee are going to handle a couple things tomorrow. But the exciting news is we are all getting together, and we're going to grab a bite somewhere, and I'll interview those two. So Mama Seats and myself and Lee will all be sitting down and talking cruising. So yeah, that should be an exciting upcoming video for everybody to enjoy. I will enjoy it the most because I'm as big a fan of those two as anybody, I think. So I'm really looking forward to that. Um, and then we're gonna grab, some lunch or something, walk around downtown San Juan. Nothing too big planned. St. Thomas is the day after that. That's the port I'm really looking forward to, and we're gonna try to find a really nice beach. It's not hard to find in St. Thomas. There's a lot of beautiful beaches around. Justin said, "Did you watch the Washington Texas game yesterday?" You know what, Justin? I had stayed and watched the Michigan Alabama game, and that game about wore me out. Uh, because it was such a back and forth game. It could go either way. Michigan, of course, came out on top. And I've said this several times, but anybody new to the channel, uh, I didn't. I've never been a Michigan fan until just the past 3 years. Reason being is I played college football with a guy by the name of Jim McCarthy, and his son JJ McCarthy is the starting quarterback for Michigan, and he's projected to be a first-round draft pick in the NFL. So that's why I've been showing so much love for Michigan, because I know there's some very not Michigan fans out there that kind of give me grief about it. But you can't, if you had a friend whose son was the quarterback of a college team, even if it was your favorite college team, you'd probably be going for him. And Frankie's glad Alabama lost. Oh, Mandy's not happy about it. So I'm sorry, Mandy, but I'm happy for my friend that his son gets to go. So very cool. And cheers to everybody. I know Rick had said he had his drinks ready to go and watch the show. So cheers to Rick and anybody else that might have a drink. Raise them up. Let's have one. All right. And Lauren is saying hi to a bunch of people, and that's cool. I always like to do that as well when I get on other people's cruise channels. And we got Sandy back. Sandy, the Lost Pirate Jenkins. Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year. Absolutely. As I said when I came on, it's today was just a recovery day. I've only had about 3 drinks today. Normally I'd probably have 7 or 8 by about this time, but most of the day I just sat in the spa, one of those little heated benches that they have. Took a dip in their whirlpool. It was nice and hot, and yeah. Oh, Carnival Cruise Addicts. So I played craps and I lost, and so I left craps and I went and played blackjack. I did very well on blackjack. I mean, the best I've done in a long time. I didn't start off well. Like I had $160 cash on me, and then went through that like a hot knife through butter. And then so, I started getting on the card, 200, 200. And then I finally started to turn it around. And I went on a nice run, finished way up. But then here's the thing. It's like, you feel like, hey, I finally won some money, right? And I know some of you invest in stocks or whatever. So those of you that do, the stock market took a big hit today. So the money I won, I mean, and the stocks can turn around certainly and go back up or whatever, but I lost more than that in the stock market today. It went down, but until you sell the stock, it's really not a done deal or whatever. But so I guess it was good that I won in the casino, and I may try to avoid the casino a little bit and go home a sure winner. I'm thinking that would be the smart move. So, and hopefully the stock market turns around a little bit. Carnival went way down. It went down over $1 a share today, and I've got a lot of stock in that. And another company that I have high hopes for, Rivian, an electric car company, they have been doing real well, and they took a huge dip today. So hopefully it turn it around. But yeah, the celebration has been great so far. Anita and I just finished dinner at Chebang. We had actually gone in there and we wanted to try the roast duck, which is an extra $20 per person if you get that. But apparently they don't have that roast duck available until after 7:30. So word of note, if you want to try that duck special, they have them. And again, it's $20 per person extra. But we wanted to try it. We had never tried it, and we couldn't get it. So, yeah. And then let's say I had kung pao chicken. The kung pao chicken was pretty good. I didn't have any rice with it. The nachos, though, they got loaded nachos on the Mexican side of the menu, of course. And those Mexican nachos, or those loaded nachos, I'm sorry, were super good. I really enjoyed those. What else did I eat? Caesar salad. That was just whatever, a Caesar salad. And I got some fried fish thing that was just okay. Um, so yeah, Cruise Life TV didn't know they had duck. Yeah, somebody had told me about it. When the Mardi Gras first came out, but it was an extra charge. And I'd thought about before, and then I saw it on the menu again today, and I said, "Oh, let's get that." And unfortunately, we couldn't get it, like I said. So we might go back and try it. Now they do have a new thing going on in the Carnival Kitchen. Um, it's supposed to be, well, most of you know the Carnival Kitchen, or you've been on a ship that has a Carnival Kitchen. They have these cooking classes, and they have different themes. Like one of them might be a cake class, a cupcake class, a pie class, a sushi class. We're signed up for a tailgate party class where I'm guessing we're making some food that would be easy to make on tailgates and things like that. So that's going to be fun. A couple of friends in our group are signed up for that, are along with that with us. And then they have a new thing that I've never seen offered. It's like an elegant dinner. It's a three-course meal that you prepare, under the guidance of Carnival chefs. And there's 2 nights. One is Spain, and then the next night is Italy. So I signed up for both of those. Now those are $65 a person, so it's pretty hefty price. But we're gonna give it a try. If we don't like it the first day, then we will go ahead and do it the second. Hey, we got island time here. What is going on? Derek and Amanda, fresh off the Carnival Jubilee. I know they have a ton of content coming out in the near future. And Crystal, who's here, she just came off the Jubilee as well. So, and there might be a couple others that just came off the Jubilee in here. So, yeah, I know that was an amazing cruise, and I can't wait to see all the video content they have coming out regarding the Jubilee. And they've already come out with some of it. So, yeah, go over and check that out. All right. So, what else? Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody want to see anything in particular? I'm not opposed to walking around. Now, normally when I go live, I have the option of spinning the camera around. But since I signed up for this live through StreamYard, I don't believe it gives me the option to spin the camera around. I hit the camera button and it just turns the camera off. So I know we got a lot of content creators in here. If you know of a way to do that on your phone, other than simply turning it around. But the thing about me turning it around is then I won't be able to see the comments and stuff. And Rick is going to potentially grab that New Year's cruise. And yeah, Derek, my buddy Orlandis, who's on a cruise now, told me he reached out to you and is thinking about doing that group cruise on New Year's Eve as well. Yeah, Derek, the thing, I would like to join you guys, but I'd already signed up a couple months back for Carnival Vista on New Year's next year because they just have an amazing itinerary that I really liked, and then there's a couple other people that wanting to plan it ahead of time. So yeah, I didn't know about your plans to do the Jubilee. Otherwise, I might have held off on that. But yeah, we can see what my options are as far as that goes. But it's a really good itinerary on the Vista, so probably might keep it, especially if we can get that Havana area. Pardon me while I take a sip. And by the way, I'm drinking a Peroni Italian beer today. Good beer if you've never had one. All right, Travel with Fun says, "Hey, Coach Cruz, next time you see Lee, say to him, Travel with Fun said hi." Well, Travel with Fun, I will see him tomorrow. If he came on a little late, I'm sitting down for a bite with him and Mamacita, Marcella, who was just the cruise director on the Carnival Panorama. Lee and her are going to join me for lunch. So, and Island Time loves Peroni. And look at that. They had 64 on the group cruise, and 58 of the 64 already signed back up. You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like you guys are going to have over 100 when it's all said and done. Rick says he drinks Peroni every time he eats Italian. All right. And I can actually put some of these comments up on the screen. I just have failed to do it because I'm on my phone now. This is the first time I've done StreamYard on my phone. So I hope it's coming through okay, and I hope I'm still being heard. And I tell you, I want to turn this camera around and just like start walking around and give you all a tour. Is there anything anybody wants to see?
What? No ice water.
Is there anything? I mean, I'm on deck 8 right now, so I tell you what, I'm gonna try to avoid stairs near the elevator because I have a tendency to lose cell service there or to lose Wi-Fi. But if there's some place to really go, we could take a little walk and show you around a little bit. But like I said, the bad thing is all I can do is turn the camera around and then I won't be able to see the comments and stuff. But we can do it. We can do it that way. See how that works. I can try to stay. The itinerary for my next New Year's Eve or this itinerary? This itinerary on this cruise, today we were in Amber Cove. Nita and I didn't even get off. We've been here several times. We love the waterfall excursion, but we've already done that. And then they have the free pool area and everything, but we just decided we'd go to the spa. We had paid for that and just have a relaxing day and kind of recover from the first 2 days that have been late night, a lot of drinking. So that's kind of why we did that. And like I say, tomorrow is an exciting day because of the meetup with Lee and Marcella Mamacita. So looking forward to that. And we'll walk around San Juan and have some time with that. Ben, you enjoyed Lewis. He's cool. Lewis. What Lewis you talking about? Did you mean Lee or I'm a little lost there. Sorry. Like I said, 2 days of recovering here. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk us around and hopefully I don't lose the cell service. So let's go ahead and get up. We will walk back by Summer Landing and then we'll go from back to front. About that. Oh, okay. Carnival Cruise Addicts replacing Lee while he was off celebration. Okay. That's cool. All right. And we got Z in the house. Looks like. Sorry, I didn't see you pop in the comments there, Z, but Cruise Life TV is saying hello, so I'm assuming you were on here. All right, so we're walking on the outside now of deck 8. We're going from bar 820 back towards Summer Landing and take you back here by the Summer Landing pool. And that's going to be very familiar to Island Time and anybody else that was on the Jubilee because it's pretty much the same ship, right? Just a little different decor and the way they manage things. Sorry for the darkness here. But we'll get back in the light here in a minute. We got North Shore Travelers here. Eric is here. Happy New Year. We got Rick saying hi to Derek Z Cruise Show. Z is still trying to recover from the greatest cruise of all time. And Z is one of those that was on the Carnival Jubilee, dubbing it the greatest cruise of all time. And that's awesome. That's how you hope every cruise is, right? All right. Hopefully I don't slip and fall. I'm walking around back here. We just went past the hot tubs. You get to see the pool back here, all glowing and pretty. Hold on, I'll show it to you in just a second. Mandy, have you tried the watering hole bar? Yes. As a matter of fact, that is on our bar crawl. And there's the summer landing pool. Look at a beautiful glow it's got going on there. So, how about them cruise nuts? Yes. How about them? All right. We are going into Guys Pick an Anchor now. It's not too crowded. There's no live band going on right now. We got can foosball back here. Uh-oh, my gimbal's going crazy on me. And of course, there's a great selection of bourbons back here. For those of you that haven't been to Guys Pick an Anchor and you're a bourbon drinker, let me just turn the camera around and show you. Hopefully you can see it. Uh, so two really tough bourbons to get around me are Blanton's, which is like finding a damn unicorn if you see one on the shelf. I found one on a shelf in about 4 years up in Chicago. And of course, it was like the Pulp Fiction suitcase glowing when I saw it. Going by guest services now. Okay. North Shore Travelers only has 32 days until the Carnival celebration. All right. So we're giving you a little preview here, Eric. We're passing the Carnival Adventures. That's where you sign up for your shore excursions and stuff. Right there. Here is one of the staircases going down to deck 7. We're coming up on the Deco Deli here. And right behind me is Rudy's Sea Grill. That is a $48 charge if you want to eat in there. And here's our, I like these little flamingos. There's 2 of them. And as I said, the Deco Deli is, hey, right behind me there. Now we're going by Miami Slice. This is the most popular place, one of the most popular places at night. But it's the Miami Slice. And now we were at bar 820 on the outside. And now here is bar 820 on the inside. Over on my left is Cucina de Capitano through there. And then right here, that is the sign that people love to take pictures in front of and stuff. So that's that. All right, we are walking through Pixel Studio, where you can purchase your pictures and do all that great stuff. For those of you that want to keep those memories, this is a huge Pixels photo gallery area. I mean, they dedicated a lot of space for Pixels. Could you get 2 toppings on the pizza? Oh, yeah. Z, honestly, I'm not. I did have a pizza last night because I stayed at the casino, and like I told you, I had a good night in the casino, and so I was hungry coming out, and I did get a pizza. Now we have the most magnificent circus coming on at 9:15. They had their early show already. Let me give you a look at that. You see some of the hanging wires and stuff for some of the aerial acrobats. We are on deck 8. So that's the top floor that you can look at. Look down if you want to see from up top. All right. Hi. How are you? All right, going past Bonsai Sushi now. There is the sushi place and bonsai teppanyaki right next to it. All right. Crystal, there you are. Oh, okay. We got 30 likes. So there's 44 on. So at least 14 of you haven't hit that like button. If you could hit that like button, much appreciated. Let's try to get it to 50 or more by the end of the show. And then once everybody watches it on replay, maybe we'll get it over 100. That would be cool. But thank you for reminding everybody. Crystal. So now we are walking by the Havana bar, and it doesn't look like anything's going on. We'll go ahead and walk through here just to show it to everybody. All right, so I'm gonna say pretty quiet in here right now. Pretty dark too. Normally they'll have some live music or karaoke or something going on in here, but nothing right now. All right, so let's get down to deck 7, and we will. Actually, I'm not gonna walk you through the casino just because they get real weird about having cameras on and stuff in there sometimes. So hey, all right. So let's get down to the Alchemy Bar. Look at that. We got Lewis here. Lewis was on my last cruise, Thanksgiving. Have you tried the piano bar? Yeah, Lewis. I did step in there, and he was not Keith. I'll say it. That's the best way I can say it. He was not Keith. So yeah, Keith's a tough act to follow. But all right, Crystal is rallying up the likes for us. Appreciate that. Yeah, if you could hit that like. Okay, so I'm walking down, trying not to fall down the stairs here to deck 7, and let's go check out the Alchemy Bar, which I'm sure is crazy packed. Oh, it's not too bad. Yeah, those of you that like the piano bar and cruise a lot, you've probably gone to a piano bar with Keith, and that gave me a whole new appreciation for the piano bar. Lewis and I were in there multiple nights, and it was a lot of fun each time. So we got our alchemy team. We got Oscar back. Hey, what's going on, guys? We got Fernando and there's Oscar. Hey, what's up, Oscar? All right. So we're walking back to the Steakhouse bar. So I'm thinking about a watermelon martini right now. I haven't finished my beer, but oh, good. All right. So we are here at the Steakhouse bar. You do not have to have a reservation at the Steakhouse to get a drink here. You can get a drink anytime you want. Let's get the camera. All right, there we go. So let's see if I missed any questions here. Will says Ben, who's on the Jubilee now, is a lot of fun. Also, okay, that's cool. What's Ben's last name? Are there 2 piano players? Travel to Fun. I think there is. I think one is more of a, like classical type, serious piano player, and then the regular piano player is one that supposed to joke around and have fun and all that kind of stuff. So I do believe there is a second one though. So I think you're right about that. Merry Merry Chris O'Neill. Recessions are going on. I wonder what's happened to cruise industries. Yeah, I mean, the stock market was not good today. You know that. We talked about that earlier. Hopefully it has a little bit of a rebound tomorrow. Oh yeah, cow painting day. And there's a lot of good artwork. As a matter of fact, there is several. Let's see, there's another one back over that way, and there's another one there. So yeah, they got the different cow paintings all over. Yeah, those are kind of cool. Oh, I almost lost y'all for a second. I hit the wrong button and it turned off. Pick it out. Okay. Yeah, just let me know. All right. Okay. Any other questions or any other place you want me to see? Obviously, we haven't been down to deck 6 yet. We can probably do that. I'll wait until I get my drink here, and before we end tonight, we will get down to floor 6. I drink much faster when I'm not hosting a show. But all right. So, have you been on the Jubilee? No, Todd, I have not. Derek, who I mentioned from Island Time, and Crystal, right below the comment, right below you. I know those two, and Z was on the Carnival Jubilee as well, and all of them have content. Derek, I know, has been shooting stuff out already on the Carnival Jubilee, so I'm gonna go over to Island Time and check out some of his content on that. He's got a lot of it, but the Jubilee, I'm hoping I might be able to squeeze the Jubilee in this summer, early in July, like the second week in July. I'm kind of looking at and wondering if I can get away with getting out. So I know some new cruise rates and stuff come out supposedly January 4th, from what I'm told. Is tomorrow the 4th? Tomorrow might be the 4th. It's the 3rd or the 4th. I don't know. I'm losing track of days. But yeah, I'm gonna check those prices out, and we might make a decision to go ahead and go get on that Jubilee. But and Kendall, yeah, can I get a watermelon martini? Not too sweet.
Not too sweet. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Prosecco, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we are ordering our watermelon martini, which is one of the Steakhouse's signature drinks. One of my favorite drinks on the cruise in general. I always get a few watermelon martinis on every cruise. Steakhouse, we were here on New Year's Eve, we had dinner, and that was a great time. And well, we had a few watermelon martinis, at least 2 that I remember. So, and by the end of the night, I don't know how much I remember, but up to that point, I remembered. So, Will is going to go the last weekend of July on the Jubilee. Well, I definitely won't be going the last week of July, just because I'm going to be on my Journeys cruise, Anita and I, the Journeys cruise from Australia to Singapore. So that's going to be cool. Yes, Crystal, I'm glad you mentioned that because I hadn't really discussed it. So I have the cruise day video coming out tomorrow. It's uploading right now. Assuming nothing goes wrong with the upload, and assuming I don't have any copyright strikes in the video that I have to edit out and stuff like that. That should be out tomorrow, and I included in that my. It seems like I have a lot of travel difficulty, right? Whenever you're flying standby, that's always the case, and that was the case again. Long story short, got up at 3 a.m. and I 3 a.m. and was headed to the airport, right? And then we didn't get to, or I didn't get to the hotel in Miami until after 10 p.m. So 3 a.m. to 10 p.m., almost all of that time spent in the airports. And then, then finally to Miami. Getting on the ship They boarded a little later than they normally like to. They normally like to start letting people on about 10:30, but it was closer to 11:30 before they started people boarding on the ship. But that's okay. Oh, can I get a short glass, please? Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna give me the regular martini glass, and that's tough. Oh, you're fine. Um, Tough to walk around with that.
Oh, I think you're gonna stay here as well.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna probably walk around. So yeah, so New Year's Eve, some big news, and for those of you you're watching live, you're gonna get the news ahead of time. But DJ Q, for those of you that are fans of DJ Q, announced his engagement, and his fiance is on board on the ship right now. I have video of them, and she's pregnant, so he is getting married and he's having a baby this year. And like I said, she is on the ship with him. And every event he does, she's going along with him and watching and supporting him and stuff like that. So that's been cool. And yeah, they're going to be a. And as a matter of fact, I think DJ Q posted that on his regular Facebook page. Thank you. So you can go check that out and see. So DJ Q is one of the best DJs. It's not the best DJ on the seven Cs. So uh, really, really good. So we did the sail away party, and that was cool because we were the first ship out. So we went past the horizon, and we went past the Venezia, and they were blowing the horns at each other and stuff like that, and everybody screaming and yelling. And also, the sail away party was really, really good, really good. So you'll definitely want to check out. Oh, we got Mike. He's one of our other admins on the Coach Cruise groups. So great to see you on here, Mike. And yeah, so after the sailaway party, it was kind of time to start getting ready for the the festivities of the night. And since we had dinner at 6 o'clock, we needed to kind of get into our Roaring Twenties attire early. And so from I was about 5 o'clock or whatever, we had our Roaring Twenties stuff on, and that's a lot of fun. I know Derek on here from Island Time, and several other Islanders and Coach Cruisers. We all did a cruise together on the Breeze last year, and we all did the Roaring Twenties themed attire. And there was probably over 100 people in that Roaring Twenties attire, and it's just a lot of fun seeing all the dressed up and throwback costumes. And so you'll get to see videos from people that really did it up and look amazing in their Roaring Twenties stuff. So again, that video should be coming out tomorrow if nothing goes wrong. Like I said, it's already uploading. I was all day editing and just sitting in the spa getting that together. So travel with fun says, I can get this up on the screen. DJQ is the very best on the seven Cs, and I have to agree. And yeah, Lee and DJQ are a duo for sure. I mean, they choreograph dances together and stuff like that. So I mean, they really go above and beyond. Cruise Nuts had his drone do a flyby in Warmstrong. Oh yeah, very cool. All right. Just going through some of the comments to make sure I didn't miss anything. And yeah, so we did a mini bar crawl. We started at Havana Bar, and we went from Havana Bar down to Latitudes. And at Latitudes, we had the bubble drink. It's called the Sakura on the Celebration, and it's a good drink. It's definitely better, in my opinion, than the Fortune Teller bubble drink, which is kind of like a twist on a margarita. The Sakura, I'm not sure. It's a little softer tasting, and it's nothing like a margarita. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's a good drink. And then from there, we went to the Golden Jubilee. We had a whiskey smash. That's a good drink. And we finished at the Alchemy Bar. And after that, that was about it. I see a question here. I saw Anita. How's Anita having fun? Yes, Anita is having fun. We just had dinner at Chapang, and we have some friends here that we met on another Coach Cruz bar crawl a couple years ago, and you know they've continued to hang out. You've heard me talk to them on the broadcast. It's usually Yolanda checking in, Yoli. So she's here with her husband Andrew, and they have a big group with them. They have their sister and brother, and then several friends and stuff like that. So actually, you'll see that group in the video tomorrow. I did a quick little 2 3 second video of where were we eating at. We had the giant table at the front of the steakhouse for our party, and yeah, so that's what we did there. And we'll get through some more comments here. Travel Fun's got to have another Miami Vice drink. What do we need? Is that we need 8 likes to get to 40, Crystal? Was that it? Now let's get to 40 and then let's get to 50. I think we can get to 50. Like button smashed by Sean. Thank you. And if anybody else can smash it, hasn't already smashed it, that would be awesome. Mike says Latitude seems fun and enjoyable. You know what? We will get there. Let's see. We got 19 minutes before we hit our hour. I'm trying to finish this beer. I can't double fist and carry the phone at the same time. So one more sip and we'll be off. It's quieter tonight. I've noticed that. You know, I'm at the Steakhouse bar, which is a pretty good spot currently to be quiet. It wasn't super quiet when I first came up, but it seems like everybody, like I said, it was a recovery day. Well, today, okay, so let's go through the dates here. New Year's Eve. It's gonna be crazy. Everybody's gonna be partying. Everybody's gonna be drinking, right? Well, not everybody, but you know, most people. Uh, so everybody's staying up late, and then the next day is New Year's Day, and people are watching football. We had the bar crawl, and people are still in that party mode or whatever. And then today was the first port day, so most people are getting off the ship, going and doing something active, being out in the sun, whatnot. And so there's just some tired folks I think on the ship, and that's why the uh, the ship is a little quieter tonight than it was in the first 2 nights, understandably. Now, later yesterday, after the bar crawl was super fun, by the way. So many people had a great time. If you go on the Coach Cruz Facebook page, I put a couple little videos on there, of the group screaming and yelling and everything, and that was a lot of fun. And then so much so 2 cruises in a row. I never schedule a second Coach Cruz bar crawl unless there's a strong demand for it. So many people are saying, "Oh, could you please do another one?" Some people that missed it are like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I missed it. Could you please do another one?" And then the people that win are like, "Oh, you got to do this again. You got to do this again. We'll come. We'll come. We'll come." So we're gonna do another one Friday, just like we did on Thanksgiving. Everybody had so much fun there. All right, I'm gonna go through some comments because you see we got some new ones. We got cruising scene here. Hi all, happy New Year, New Year to you. And we got Seg back, Seg 183. Hey coach, and hey to you. What's going on, Seg? All right, there is Seg. Yeah. DC brother is back. Good evening, DC. Happy New Year to you. And let's see here. Hi. Yeah. Says damn Carnival stock. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still a lot higher than it was earlier in the year. So even though it took that big dip today, uh, hopefully it gets a little bit of a rebound. I don't think it's going to get back everything that it lost today, tomorrow, but maybe by the end of the week. Maybe by the end of the week. Rick says, I saw the videos. It looks like you're having a blast. Yes, the bar crawls are always a good time, and people are always so thankful for me putting it on and this and that. And honestly, I tell them it's my pleasure, and it really is, because I have just as much fun as anybody on those. So yeah, it's truly a pleasure. So all right, let's get walking. I see we dropped a couple people. You're probably tired of looking at me. So thank you. You too. All right. So we had a couple people mention latitudes. So how about we go check latitudes out? And let me just make sure it's got all the, okay. We're caught up on the questions so far, but if you have another question, all right, headed down the stairs again. They still have a lot of the Christmas decorations up. I don't remember seeing a tree, so I think they took the tree down. See a lot of the wreaths and things like that still hanging up. Speaking of Carnival Kitchen, a quick peek of Carnival Kitchen there. See everything up there. Those little workstations. They put two people at a workstation, and then that's where you do your cooking, and they tell you what to do. They have all the ingredients laid out and everything for you. So we're going by Emerald's Bistro right now. Coming up on this is the gateway area. You see the ceiling up there. Going past Emerald's Bistro, like I said, and behind me here, there is Latitude. Got some live music going on here. All right, I'm gonna go try to go to the back corner of Latitudes over here. Or actually, oh yeah, I'll go ahead and get this back corner. Oh, there's the Christmas tree. It's in the same spot that the Jubilee had theirs. Let's go look at the Christmas tree. It's kind of neat. They put the times, the clocks on the. I don't know if you could see that, but they put the clocks on the tree, and then it has different destinations, and London time, New York time, that kind of thing. So to go along with the latitudes theme, I'm walking you toward Celebration Central now. And again, they are getting ready for a most magnificent circus. And it's a little busier. A lot of people are getting ready to. This is a 9:15 show, so 15 minutes after we go off, or about a half hour from now, you will see the most magnificent circus. All right. Gimbal's going a little goofy on me. All right, we're coming up. Well, here's Cherry on Top behind me. And then we have the Rolls Royce over here. Look at that. Always like walking by that. And let's go check out the Golden Jubilee real quick. Oh, speaking of, somebody was asking about a second piano player, and here you are. He's in here playing. All right. We are in the Golden Jubilee. I have some live music for you. Just gonna sit down here again. Let you see a little bit of the bar here, the Golden Jubilee. And I will answer any other questions anybody might have. We've got about 10 minutes. So, yeah, Sean saying he remembers that car. It was near our muster station. Yes, this is a beautiful room. And I will say this, I don't know, and I would like to get Derek's opinion because to me, that chandelier is prettier than what's on the Golden Jubilee. I haven't seen the Golden Jubilee in person yet, but their Golden Jubilee bar, I forget what it's called. It's Brass Magnolia on Mardi Gras. It's the Golden Jubilee here. And on somebody tell me the name of what it is on the actual Jubilee. What's going on here? Let's see. Just looking through some of the comments, trying to catch up with everybody. Yeah, Mike, like I said, is a beautiful, beautiful room here in Carnival Jubilee. How many times have you been to Shaq's? Eric, I've only been to Shaq's once. And that was the very first day, very first meal at Shaq's. NYC, I don't know what's that is in response to. I'm assuming you're talking to somebody. I missed whatever comment you responded to there, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. Rusty's saying, do you like the celebration better than the Mardi Gras? And if so, why? Yeah, Rusty, I do. Actually, there's some things about the Mardi Gras I like, or like honestly, the Most Magnificent Circus is a really good show. Don't get me wrong, and I, suggest everybody go and see it. But they show the thing like 5 times, and the Mardi Gras has 2 shows at least. You got Love in Vegas, which is my favorite of the XO class shows. And I haven't been on the Jubilee yet. I heard their, getting married show is really good. Or My Future Husband or whatever it's called. I heard that's really good. And so obviously I haven't seen that. But I like the shows on the Mardi Gras better. Everything else on the celebration, the decor, things like that, I think are better. Now, I did pay attention to the Currents area, the Golden Jubilee. I don't know if you've seen that, but that was beautifully done. And like I just showed you, the ceiling and the Carnival celebration, I mean, the Latitudes area, the Gateway area, that was a big upgrade over the Mardi Gras area. It seems like each ship, they dazzled it up just a little bit more. So that Currents area, I think, is prettier in the celebration. And it seems like the LCD screens that they have in that Currents area are larger too. And I love the little seascape, where the dolphins and the sharks and the different fish, coral reefs, all that kind of stuff. I think that's really cool. Uh, but yeah, I do like the celebration more than the Mardi Gras overall. And a lot of the history, like this area that we're in right now, with the miniature ship, and then they got some old steering mechanism from a future ship. The table that I am sitting at right now, I forget what ship it was taken off of, but these tables were salvaged from a ship that no longer exists. It's been, junked or whatever. But they tied in a lot of the history from the past 50 years and put it onto this ship. And it seems like they put a lot more attention to detail in the Jubilee as well. So that's the main reason. Rick says you're not far from Icon at Ponce on the other side of Puerto Rico. Oh, okay. Sean says lots of references and parts of other Carnival ships in that bar. Yeah, Sean, yeah, that's absolutely that's what I was just talking about. Um, Mike, 50 years, what on the wall? Oh, yeah, 50 years. That's how long Carnival's been around, Mike. They just had their 50th anniversary. I think they're 52 years now, or about 52. Our family escapades. The Golden Mermaid, thank you. Yep, the Golden Mermaid. And again, that's the thing about the celebration that I like more is this chandelier that you're looking at right behind me. I like that chandelier more than the Golden Mermaid's chandelier. I think that one's too busy, and I don't like the wire netting or whatever it is Didn't really do it for me. Travel to fun, yes. I have seen Color My World. I saw it on one of my previous celebration cruises. Really enjoyed it. I got some really good video footage of when I did go see it, of a young lady that has a lot of talent. She's not on here singing now. They got some new playlist cast, but I have seen it previously, and it's a very good show. Michelle says, how was Shaq's? Our chicken sandwich wasn't as big and juicy as we've had on other sailings. Well, I only ate there once, but my Uncle Jerome was really good. It wasn't, funny you mentioned that, Michelle, because it wasn't quite as good as I remember it being, but it was still really good. It didn't disappoint, still very tasty, just not quite as good as I remember. So you might be onto something there. Lacey says, love the Golden Jubilee and Latitudes. We have our favorite bartenders. Yes. Yeah, Mike celebrating 50 years. Just talked about that. Lacey agreed and better laid out. Thanks for that agreement. Lacey, Cruise Life TV. Yes, very disappointed when we ate at Shaq's. Okay. We have a couple people that were not thrilled with the Shaq's. The quality's gone down a little bit, apparently. Um, Okay, so I don't know what's going on here, but we're really not talking about anything. So I'm just gonna delete those comments. We're trying to keep this cruise related. And I don't know what's going on with that conversation, but sorry I had to remove you. Um, Carnival's just a little older than how long I've been cruising. Oh, okay. Rick, it's been around. Carnival's been around. It's amazing how far they've come. And it's just, yeah, they've really grown and they're doing a lot of things right. Okay. So we got, see, when people put these crazy comments up here, they just get banned and then they don't come back. And I didn't mean to put that on the screen. Let's see here. They get rid of that one, but that's the comment that got them. There we go. Hide curtain. There it goes. All right. Yeah. No, you get a few of those. Um, that's why we got the Tim G's and the Mikes of the world to moderate and knock that stuff out. Luckily, I'm able to do it pretty quick here. Um, but yeah, well, I do, and actually, Mike and Tim helped me out a lot. But yeah, could probably if that ever does, and honestly, it's the first time we've had any trolls and I don't know what the one person was talking about it. We don't want to make any race references, all that kind of stuff. That's not good for anybody. This is supposed to be a fun show, and everybody just talking cruising and what we all like. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no. But I'm going to order another one. All right, thank you. That's service for you right there. She came over and wanted to know if I wanted anything, but she didn't see my drink. That's yeah. I mean, oh jeez. Oh, it's coming now. That's kind of funny to me. I know people put this stuff up here to upset you and get you mad, but you just gotta laugh about it, honestly. And the way I always look at stuff like that is, those are good problems because when you get big enough to where you get you know haters like that out there, then you you get that. Some people are hoping that they get just a few viewers or whatever stuff like that. So when you get viewers that are trying to be disruptive and yeah, it's little kids. You're right, probably little kids that play. Um, But speaking of, and they tried to do it right at the end there. We are closing in on our 1 hour. Yeah. Anybody that watches this on replay, if you've gotten to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching it all the way through. And yeah, like Crystal says, if you can hit that like button, and let's try to get this thing up to 50 by the end of the night, that will be absolutely great. And if you're online right now and you still haven't hit that like button, please do. But I will stay on just a couple more minutes because I know we have to deal with like yeah, little kids or idiots or whatever you want to call them. So yeah, we had to deal with that for a second there. So if there's any more questions, I'll stay on for a little bit longer. Don't have anything planned right away. Rick says it's crazy, coach. I'm fighting spammers on my Texas user Facebook. Yeah, Tim and Mike are on here. They could tell you we've had and a couple of them got through. We used to just allow people, anybody to post anytime they wanted to. And then we had, well, they were posing as women. I mean, it probably wasn't women, but they were posing as women, and then they were sharing, uh, pornography. They were trying to put pornography on the site. A couple of them got through, and then so now we've gone to a situation where we have to approve every post. And I'd like to just give everybody the freedom to post all they want or whatever, but it's just that social media world. You're gonna get people like that. Yeah, and then here's the Bambi. Poor Bambi. You guys are going to run out of accounts. It's probably the same person that has, and that's the bad thing is a lot of these people, they hack other people's accounts and steal accounts and things like that. But the good thing I will say about YouTube is you do one comment and you can ban that person in a blink. There's three little dots next to each comment I get, and if I click those three dots, I can tell you it says, star the comment, put user in timeout, or ban user and delete their comment. So it deletes the comment and it bans the user all at once. So you see some of those earlier comments. Let's see, Michelle says, Coach, make sure to check out the coins on the floor around the large model. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I've done that. And look at that, Crystal gave a big assist today in trying to get us to hit those likes. So thank you for that. We have gotten 40 likes. So there's a real good chance to hit 50 or more before the end of the night when people are watching these on replay. So thank you for that. Thank you for everybody that's liked and watched, especially if you watched all the way to the end. One more minute. One more minute. Any last minute questions, anything anybody wants to ask me, throw it out there. And we are 102.48, so we can go to 103.45. Travel with fun. Thank you. Will, good night. Thanks for joining us. And travel with fun. Thank you for that. Hit the like, subscribe button. Appreciate it. And go check out Travel with Fun. Have fun traveling. All right. Rick, thank you. Have on us a cruise. I am doing just that. Thank you for that. All right. Thank you, our family Escapade. And it doesn't look like we're going to get any more questions. So I'm going to let everybody go. And again, thank you for joining me. I will try to go live at least once a day while I'm on the cruise here. So, yeah, just make sure you have the subscribe and notifications button hit. And Jennifer, that's okay. Just when I close it out here, you can go and hit the replay and check that out. But thank you for joining. And even if you were late, you can still watch the replay. All right, take care, everybody.